Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Rah Rahmani, and I'm back with Conversations of the Conscious. And you know what? Today is going to be a really, really good episode for me. I'm excited to introduce y'all to my boy SlickCinema.
What's going on, y'all? How
Slick,
you feeling?
yeah, you feeling good, bro?
I'm feeling
Man,
blessed.
nice. I'm glad you put up, man. Appreciate
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity.
you. Man, appreciate it, bro. Me too, man. And I kind of wanted to dive in about who you are, bro. I wanted to tell them, everybody, how great you are, honestly. I checked you out, bro. I seen all the work you've been doing, celebrities you've been working with, just doing your thing, bro. And I kind of want to give the people a background of who you are. SlickCinema been doing a lot of photography. What else you been doing, bro?
Really, cinematography, videography.
Mhm.
That's like basically my lane. I do a lot of large events and then campaign work. I do other stuff like weddings and stuff like that sometimes, but really
Right.
I stay in my lane of events and campaigns. So I work with a lot of businesses, personal brands, clothing, whatever.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. And that's one of the things I want to bring to y'all audience today. SlickCinema, he works with a lot of celebrities. He do videography, a lot of anything that you need when it comes to videography, you can do. You can hit him up. They could do videos. I saw a lot of stuff you doing stuff for BMW. I saw you working with Cardi B. Man, that stuff amazing, bro. And I just kind of want to know, like, what got you started?
Well, what started it was back in college. I actually went to school for mechanical engineering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, I went for that. I thought that was my dream, but what college allowed me to do was kind of explore more of myself.
Yeah.
And one of the big motivation for me or a big thing for me is music. So I was always the guy that had all the music. I would dish it out to people and stuff like that. But I was always recording, always taking my phone and recording stuff. And then I think it was my 21st or 22nd birthday, I got gifted a camera. And then I started to vlog. I started to do YouTube channel stuff, vlogging me and my friends. The first celebrity I met, or was it the first celebrity I met? Yeah, I think it was Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka.
Okay, Waka Flocka, because he
No,
goes
you're
out.
cool, dude.
Yeah, super chill, super
Yeah.
open. So I started doing that, and then he was kind of the first one I did the cinema selfie. I got a thing called cinema selfie where I kind of give them the camera and they get to do like a selfie with the camera. So he's like the first one to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I started doing, vlogs, and then I was like, you know what, let me try actually shooting some stuff. So I started doing stuff for like DJs at all the clubs. And that kind of opened me up to like, kind of like this. I really like this. So I stuck with it. You know, after that, I did it for maybe like a year because I went to Texas A&M. So I did that for like a year.
Texas A&M. Okay, amazing, bro.
Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. So
okay,
I
cool.
went to school out there and then came back. But yeah, then I decided to leave college. I dropped out of college, went back home to New York, stayed out there for like 5 years. I was like lost in the sauce for a long time, like maybe 2.5, 3 years.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, just trying to figure stuff out. Tried all types of businesses and stuff like that. And I had actually, I kept doing the YouTube channel, but I had a little cheap camera, but I was just still pushing on stuff, getting a little 300, 500 views or whatever. And then a friend of mine that I had met in college, he had a friend that lived in Long Island. So I lived in Queens. He lived in Long Island. He was like, yo, bro, my cousin, he needs some videos and photos of his bounce house company. I was like, all right, bet.
Let's do it.
So I dust the camera off, charged my batteries up, went to the event, met some amazing kids, met the business owner, shot photos and video, and then I came home, edited it, gave it to them, and they were absolutely in love with it. They were like, bro. And I was like, I made a cool little $150 for 2 hours. I was like, let me see how far I could take this.
That's what's up. What kind of camera did you have when you did?
When I started with a Canon T5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Them Canons, that was always the first starter too, bro.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. Them
Yep,
Canons
the
be doing that work. The Rebels, yeah. We can have like a Rebel 5, bro. Yeah. They got some good quality.
Yeah, it's up there now. Canon is, Canon got some stuff for sure.
That's what's up, bro. So you said Waka Flocka was the first one who did.
Waka Flocka, I believe, was the first one. Yeah.
So when you met Waka Flocka, what type of person like, did he come off to you as? Like, you know, how some celebrities and stuff, like, sometimes they be, I guess some people say they could be stuck up or they just nonchalant or whatever. For sure. Like, was it
Nah,
any
he's
good?
super open. Like, he performed. Yeah, that was the first time he performed at an apartment complex for all the college kids.
Yeah.
And so everybody's outside, he's performing. And so I'm getting angles from the side, the front, the other side. And then, one thing you got to learn as a photographer, videographer, you got to learn how to finesse a little bit.
Right.
So I finessed myself onto the stage, but stayed out the way, get stuff on the stage. And I was like, let me just give him the camera. Let me see what he would do. And took the camera and filmed himself while he was performing, and then started walking around to the
That's
to the
fire.
kids and started recording and making everybody turn up. And then after that, he went to one of the clubs, and we got to be in the same section with him and
Mhm.
kind of talk to him. And he's a smoker, obviously. So one of
Right.
my friends rolled a blunt for him, and
Yeah.
so he's like very open, very cool. So yeah, nah, I fuck with Waka Flocka.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, Waka Flocka seem like a cool dude. And
Definitely.
one thing I like about bro too, he into that health. I don't know if
Hmm.
you into health and stuff like
I
that, but
definitely am.
for sure.
Definitely am.
So you know what CMOS is and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
You know what black seed oil is.
Absolutely.
Oh, bro, you on it, bro.
Yes,
You on
sir.
it. See, that's what it is. Like, y'all, we got to start eating healthy.
They do.
Black seed oil, sea moss, orange juice, apple juice, watermelon juice. Like, just it's like me, bro. I feel like it's long as you got a balance, like, you good. Too much of anything could potentially mess you up. You
For
know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like
For
too
sure.
much meat. Like some people are obese because they eat too much. Some
Mhm.
people lie too much and they get caught up. Some
Mhm.
people, they steal too much. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
go to jail.
Mhm.
So I feel
And
like
those things can't have a balance of those.
right, you can't
Let
have a
go.
balance of those now.
Gotta let that go.
You gotta let it go. You feel me? But ultimately, trade it with good habits. You know what I'm saying? Your bad habits, trade it with good habits, and then balance yourself.
100%. 100%.
That's what's up, bro. So I wanted to ask you, Slick. So what made you decide to build your own brand instead of working behind the scenes forever?
Um, well, when I moved to Houston in
Yeah,
2022.
yeah,
And I quickly realized what was going on in the market since leaving New York, because New York is a really, really big, condensed market that is like it's very easy to get, lost in all the cameramen and stuff like that, unless you're there for 10, 15, 20 years and
mm,
done a lot of stuff. And the treatment out there is different. So when I came out here, I mean, of course, I'm new and no one knows me, and I like them,
mm,
like, but they gatekeep in a little bit, and they know of you and have an opportunity to come across their table, and you end up being the last person being
mm,
being considered. And so, as I began to study other photographers and videographers that really built something that is lasting, all of them had legit brands.
mm,
So I look at my time here in Houston in like seasons and phases. My first season, it was like, 2022 into 2023. It was kind of me getting outside and figuring out who is who and what is what and what's missing, and
right,
who's working and who's not really working. And then the second year, I kind of fell back from going outside because, we're in Houston. It's very easy to,
exactly.
get lost outside.
It is, bro.
Very, very easy.
We gonna
So
talk about that too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I stay away from it as much as I possibly can. So I drew back from that. Like, I know who's who and what is what.
Right,
Now I have to build something that is undeniable, and I also do my seasons and phrases as well. And it's like my first season was like, y'all can cuss on here.
do
Yeah,
your
'cause-
thing, bro.
yeah,
Like you good,
yeah. My
good.
first season was like, shut the fuck up and work. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody says, what anybody's doing, just do the work. It doesn't matter what's going on.
Mhm.
Then the second year was like, become undeniable and irrefutable. That no one should look at your work and be like, hmm. Like, no one should look at your work versus someone else's work and be
Right.
like, we'll choose the other
I
guy.
get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. What's your sign, bro?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sag.
Mm.
That's live. That's live.
Mhm.
Yeah. The Sagittarius are hard workers. Like my sister is Sag, bro, and she do not give up. Like
Yeah.
she never gives up. If she
Yeah.
wants something, she go get it.
Got to.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
So I get where the hustle come from because
Mhm.
I don't know if you into astrology or anything like that.
Not too much. I mean, I used to be whenever. I mean, I used to be, but yeah, not too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It's just personality trait thing, man. I ain't I study a little bit, but it actually be lining up with people character traits and stuff. So
Mhm.
so I get it, bro. The hustle, like what you said was like basically you want the best. You
Yeah,
gonna have the best out of everybody. You gonna put
correct,
that foot
correct,
down and stuff.
correct. So I just got to put the work in, and so going into that, like really studying my work, studying the best work around the world, studying, cinematographers from overseas and just seeing what they're doing. And then it made me realize, okay, like I really want to build like a brand that is that anywhere around the world it can be noticed. And um for an example, let's say Rihanna is doing a shoot or wants to do something, and someone wants something different. They know to call cinema. Like I wanted to get to that point to where the brand is bigger than me.
Right.
So yeah, during that period of time, I was like really just locked in on like, okay, I got to create my own pieces because I was the guy behind the guy behind the guy. Then I became the guy behind the guy, just the BTS guy, and I was like, you get treated so differently, man. It's necessary though. It's
Mhm.
necessary to go through that phase, but like the pay is different, the treatment is different, and the
Mhm.
notoriety is different, and the impact is most definitely different. So I was
I
like,
agree.
in order for me to really push that is building the brand, and part of the brand is do everything that you do. Like everything I do is cinema. Like it's not just like a name I'm putting out there. It's like it's everything I make is gonna be a movie. So if
I
I
got
got
you.
hired for like a BTS, you get that work back. It ain't no BTS. I made my own commercial. I made my own campaign, whatever it may be. And so then they're like,
What's BTS, by the way?
behind the scenes. So it's
Okay.
basically shooting, um, just the behind the scenes. You're kind of getting the entire environment and all the individuals are in part of that environment,
Mhm.
and not just the subject that's being shot.
Got you.
So like the campaign work. So I kind of mixed the two, but I edited it just like a campaign would be. And so then they started realizing, okay, he could do that.
I get it. So
Hmm.
basically, what you're saying to me, basically, you know how somebody might do a video shoot. You do the behind the scenes just like they would do a video shoot, basically.
Correct.
So you ain't just gonna be like bullshitting with just like, oh, just some BTS. Here you go. Like you gonna
Mm-hmm.
put your best foot forward into that.
100%.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at some of your work, bro, and I was amazed. I was
That's
like,
love.
honestly, I want to use you. I got some stuff I need, bro. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You feel me,
Let's
bro?
get it.
Let's
Let's
do it,
get it.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's some
Yeah,
amazing work, man. I
for
ain't even.
sure.
I'm not here bragging. Check SlickCinema out. Okay, he got it, man. I ain't gonna lie,
That's
you got it
love. That's love.
for sure, bro, for sure. So let me ask you, at what point did you realize you could become a business, bro? You yourself. Oh, can I say this first? Okay, so you know how we all are businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like we because we generate the money. You know, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people they work, and I know we was talking about 9 to 5s and stuff like that. And I said to you, if you work in a 9 to 5, you really can't get nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? But then you came and hit me back with it depends on what type of 9 to 5. So kind of can you expound on that? Because I want to know like where you came from working at 9 to 5 to becoming a business yourself.
For sure. Well, my last job was at TDI Fridays, and I actually vlogged it. Like I vlogged me quitting my job.
What?
Yeah, it was like I've had very um impactful moments. Like in 1 second I was doing something and then I switched it. Like me leaving college happened in a second. Like
Mhm.
I had a realization of what was going on and what I was doing. I was like, nah, I need to make a change. And the next day I was back in New York.
No.
When I was at the job, long story short, it was like 12 employees there. I was
Mhm.
supposed to leave at maybe 10 o'clock, and we couldn't leave because there was only one manager, 12 employees, and he couldn't clock everyone out fast enough. And everybody was kind of just playing around. And so I went to go use the restroom, and I'll never forget it. Like I'm there using the restroom, I'm just looking at the sky. Like I literally got my last paycheck. I could make that in one shoot, and that was a week's worth of work, and I could get paid in one shoot with that. And I didn't like the fact that I am stuck here because some other dude can't is not capable of letting me out. I just didn't like that type of control.
Right. I
So
see.
I literally went to the bathroom as one person, came out the bathroom from another person, booted up my phone and told everybody, like, I'm about to quit this job. And nobody believed me because people were there that been there for 4 or 5 years that, they're very miserable people that they're every day like, oh, I'm gonna quit this job, I'm gonna quit this job, I'm gonna
Right.
quit
Right.
this job, and they've still been there.
It still be there.
I said it one time and you never saw me again.
Right.
And so I knew I had to become a business at that time. Well, an
Mhm.
entrepreneur at that point. I knew
Right.
like if I really want to be in control of my life and be able to get the results that I want, it's gonna take me really honing in on one thing and making that thing work. And so after that, I picked back up the camera again and really, first of all, worked on myself because I mean, there's a lot of information I wasn't aware of. Then started to study business, then started to really study cinematography, photography, videography. And I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna just dedicate the next however long it takes for me to get really, really good at this and be able to like take care of a family and really build a life around this. Cause just because I'm not in school doesn't mean I'm not studying. So
Right.
I need to become a doctorate in cinematography at this point. So
I love that. I love that. A
mhm,
doctorate in
mhm,
cinema, bro. That's fire.
absolutely.
Um. So, question. Now, when you left that job, were you were you like, did you get that feeling inside, like, man, like, what I just do? Or you was like, nah.
Um, hmm. Well, when I left, my mom was mad.
Mhm.
She was like, "Why you just don't stay at the job?" I'm like, "Listen, it's not gonna work."
Mhm.
Um, no, I think I had ultimate confidence in myself at that point in time.
Mhm.
When I left, it was raining. I got picked up in my little Civic or whatever. Got home, told my sister I was not gonna be working there no more. And like, yeah, I was just confident about it. I was like, I'm gonna make this work. Cause I think I got paid 300 and something dollars that week before or 200 something dollars the week before. I'm just like, bro, I can make that in a couple hours
Right, right.
shooting. So I was confident enough. And so, I mean, again, like I said, I started putting in the work. I literally DM'd 100 DJs a day.
What?
And yeah, 100 DJs a day. Cause that's the only thing I knew. And I knew that DJs have a lot of connections. They know pretty much everybody in the city. So
Right.
I literally DM'd, it's a no cap, every day until, you know, when Instagram stop you, it's
Mhm.
like, are you a bot or something? Like it stops you from DMing people. I would
Golly.
do that every single day and only one DJ gave me a chance. And
Who was
that
that?
DJ, his name is DJ, it's something like X something, DJ X or something like that. And he was an older guy that needed.
We gonna have to get him, shout him out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna
Well,
tag.
you know what? Last time I checked out, you know, I just used this app, this AI app, to check out like who follows you and who unfollows you. He
Mhm.
unfollowed me. Yeah, so I
Why
was
he
like,
don't follow you, bro? What you
yeah,
think?
I don't know why. I don't
Bro,
know why.
why people do that, man?
I don't know.
Maybe because I don't know, like if I'm dealing with somebody, bro, and they don't like some of my stuff sometimes, maybe I don't know. It just depends who you are, though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
depends.
I'm gonna let you go, probably,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, what's the point, though? Like,
right. What's the
unless
point of following me? For
you must be
him,
somebody important, though. Like you was important, and maybe I don't know. We can't sit here and guess.
it is what it is. Because honestly, he was the bridge to a lot of connections that I made and a
Yeah,
lot of things that end up happening to my life later on. So I'm super, super duper grateful to him
that's
because
what's up, bro.
he was the only guy that gave me a chance, and he was very busy. Like
How many DJs did you say you reached out to up until him?
probably I did that for about maybe a week.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe a week, and so probably 1,000 at
A
least.
thousand.
Hmm.
So basically, he was like 1,001.
Nah, I think he ended up being in one of the early 100 packs,
He finally
and
reached back out.
yeah, he just finally reached back
Okay,
out, and then he had, man. First of all, DJs in New York work very hard. They
right.
would have like 5 gigs in a day. And so he hit me up and was like, yeah, I'm at this restaurant, and then I'm going to this lounge, and then I'm going to this club, and then I'm going to this strip club, and then I'm going to this other late night strip club. I'm just like, dang. But I did it all, and he introduced me like he been on me. And
Can I ask you this? Did you get paid for it, or you just did it like because it
he
was an opportunity?
uh, I think he paid me very little though. It was very little, but at that point I couldn't be concerned about pay. I needed
Right.
experience and connections.
Connections.
So and he also felt the energy that I was trying to really, really work hard. Like I was directing him, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, but I'm like, hey, do that one more time. Let me get that and da 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 da. And he was just like,
Bro on it.
yeah, like he's like, man, like you really all right. So let me introduce you to this guy, and
Yeah,
I still have some of these friends to this day
that's
because
cool.
of that connection.
So would you say relationships are more important than money?
I would say so because you can make a lot of money with your relationships.
Okay. I like that, bro. I feel the same way. I feel like people make the money.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I just made a good connection with you, bro. You know, you made a connection with me. We both have something to offer. You know, I would say a commodity. You know, you a commodity, I'm a commodity, and then we become assets. You know what I'm saying? And then we help and feed each other families. You got family, I got family. We come connect and we making bread together. Shit, that's my friend, you know?
Yep.
You know what I'm
Our,
saying? That's
our
family.
connections, blend. You never know what
Right.
information you have or that I have.
Right.
Yeah, relationships are where definitely.
Versus somebody coming into your life being a liability, taking money out your pocket. Look, my son, bro, I asked him I was like, hey, my son named Rocky. I say, bro, what's a liability? Like, tell me something. What's a liability? He said, something that takes money out your pocket. I said, give me an example. Guess what he said? He said, a thief. I I never even thought about it like that. Like, a thief for real. That is a liability.
is
I
a
don't like
liability.
thieves around me, bro.
Absolutely
You
not.
feel me?
Absolutely not.
So we got to be careful. Like, you could be a thief. A snake is a liability. Pigs are liabilities. The type of people I want around me is the type of people that's building and they got a business and they building and stuff and they doing something great. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what you building. People love that, bro. And
100%.
you know, so that story you told me was it was amazing, bro, because it honestly tells you, it can tell y'all something. You don't go into stuff and be worried about the money. You want to worry about the relationship.
Yeah, the relationship definitely matters.
Facts, bro.
Goes a long way.
So I want to go into the working with the high level clients that you've been working with, bro. So you worked around major personalities and events, obviously. What have you learned being in them rooms, working around the celebrities and stuff like that?
Well, kind of piggybacking on what you just said, you got to be an asset in the rooms that you walk in. I had to be able to offer something that is unique, different, and effective. So yeah, meeting all of these different type of individuals, you realize that they're all regular people, but they're also excellent at whatever field they're in.
Got you.
So that kind of energy and understanding helps me understand, like, I don't have to be, nervous to meet them or anything like that, because I know that they probably do work harder. But I'm trying to work just as hard at what it is I do. So learning excellence, like learn to do what it is you do excellent, is like at the forefront of everything that I do. Like I want to be excellent. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I kind of did it and it was cool. Talk about it 10, 20, 30 years later and be like, oh yeah, I used to be. I want something that lasts and that I can point to and show you and be like, yeah, I actually did this and this. I'm not just capping, talking out my mouth, What else I've learned in those rooms? Just how to, remain yourself. Don't compromise your character for anyone at any moment. It doesn't matter who it is I'm in front of. I'm not willing to, and I actually learned that from my mother, not even a celebrity. I learned that from my mother, like not compromising my character for anything. It doesn't matter. Like you are you, and who's for you is going to be for you. And what is for me is going to be for me. I'm not willing to switch up, do anything, manipulate, or diminish myself in order to get something. And that usually never works out anyways. So those would be like two things I've learned.
Right. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I got some stuff I want to ask you, and I pray I don't forget on this podcast. I'm not gonna.
Yes, so.
But
I'm open, man.
all right, bet. Okay. I'm about to get into it. All right. Let me just do this first. Celebrities, who have you worked with that's known? I've seen somebody, but I'm gonna let you talk to them.
So every time I get asked this question, I'm like, I don't know. 'Cause I always forget. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Waka Flocka.
Yeah, we talked about Waka.
Mana Leo.
Shout out to Waka.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. You worked with 50 Cent before?
Yeah, 50 Cent was cool. I did. That was he had like a Shreveport, where he had like a 3-day weekend.
When he opened it up.
Yeah.
He was opening up. What was he doing? Like he had a compound or something?
Yeah, he had a compound, but then he had like, what did he call it again? I forgot what he called it.
It's like a little miniature city. He trying to do movies and stuff.
Oh my gosh. He brought everybody out.
Yeah.
Who else? Dang, see, this is why I don't like this.
What about, okay, before you keep going, 50 Cent, like what kind of dude is he? He pretty cool, huh?
No, he's definitely cool. He's actually like my top 5 people in the world.
Right.
Did
he give you any kind of game? Like, did he tell you like?
Nah, we didn't get too much, but I've watched plenty of his interviews to pick up some type of game.
Like,
I know later on in my life I would be able to actually really, really sit down and talk to him and get some game.
Fire.
So like, yeah, not too much game, but he's an amazing person. Like he's definitely a character in itself, and he's bigger than life. But like he's top 5 for me.
Shout out 50. Okay, cool.
50. Mana Leo.
Minor Leo.
I didn't get to directly work with Rihanna, but I got to shoot her. I shot her like twice.
How
Me and
close
her
were
in New
you
York.
on? You like stage?
Like she's right there. I'm right here.
That's live with A$AP Rocky next door.
Mhm.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. A$AP Rocky, that's one of my favorite rappers. Shout out to
Yeah.
A$AP. I actually named my son after him, you know?
Really?
Yeah. My son is nicknamed Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I just, bro, A$AP, I like art. I like getting fly. I like being fly. I'm in that scenery. And then he from New York. You from New York. Y'all know what I mean.
Exactly.
A lot of people, because I was born in Michigan, but I was raised in Houston. You know, I've been here since I was 3. So, but I got like a style to where people told me I'm look like I'm from New York. Sometimes by the way I dress and stuff.
Harlem a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's crazy, but
yeah. A$AP and Rihanna is like one of my 2 inspirations, because when I talk about, you know, honing in on one thing, but you still have different caveats about yourself that you can expound on, and you might be expounding on them as you're building this one thing. But then when they got to that point of being known for that music, whatever, now they're fashion icons and doing all type of different things. So like, that's the point. Like, focus in, become really good at this one thing, and then branch off after the fact. Like, you have to just build this one thing though. Like, Kobe was about to be a storyteller. Like, he was storytelling his entire career, knowing that he was writing stories while he was still practicing and all of that. But not until he finished his career, he was about to win awards for writing movies and writing books. So it's like, yeah, they're definitely inspirations to me for sure.
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I know this might be a crazy question, but I just want to ask it still. New York and Harlem. What's the difference between the two?
So Harlem is part of Manhattan. It's like not its own. It's like its own area inside of Manhattan. But like, Harlem is such a gritty and fire place. It's not its own borough like Brooklyn is. Like, I'm from Brooklyn.
You from Brooklyn?
Flatbush.
Okay.
So it's like that's its own borough. But like, yeah, Harlem is a different culture, different vibe. Yeah.
Do Harlem and Brooklyn, do they mess with each other, or like, you know?
Of course we New Yorkers, you know what I'm saying? So we always finding competition in something.
Facts.
But yeah, we get along. You know, we get along, but we're always gonna find something like, oh, this is a Brooklyn and then this is a Harlem area. Like Jay-Z, Brooklyn, A$AP, Harlem. But I'm sure they found some common ground. You know?
Right. And it's 2 different cities, right? Am I tripping? So it's kind of like Houston and San Antonio.
So it would more like Brooklyn would be the Houston of Texas. Like, let's say Texas is New York, Brooklyn is Houston, but Harlem is like inside of Houston is like Spring. You know, it's like the area.
I got it.
You know,
or like Katy.
Yeah, like Katy. Yeah.
So Brooklyn is the whole city.
It's the whole
And
right.
then,
It's the whole borough.
in Brooklyn you got Manhattan.
No, in Brooklyn we have like Flatbush, we got East New York, we got all that stuff.
Harlem.
But we have boroughs, so we got Manhattan, we got the Bronx.
It's like districts.
Yeah, correct.
It's a district.
Correct.
I got you. See, I did that for y'all. Like, some people that ain't know that, I had to dumb it down so people can understand what's going on. You feel me? I've never been to New York.
What?
I swear, bro. I've been a lot of places. Bro, I've been fucking Dubai, you know what I'm saying? But I've never been to New York.
You been to LA?
I've never been to LA. I've been everywhere else but LA and New York. It's crazy, right?
That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
What you waiting on?
Somebody got to take me, bro.
Take you?
I like traveling with like more than one person.
Hell no. You better hop on that plane and go. I'm not waiting for nobody.
I wanna do like they do in the movies, bro. Take the train.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive no car. I want to take the train, bro. I want to go to Manhattan. I want to go eat a pizza on the street. I want to, you know,
don't wait for nobody to do it. Matter of fact, I advise you to go next week when we win this championship. Feel me?
Okay.
You're gonna feel the full New York energy.
Yeah.
Go get you some pizza, ride the train, and the train gonna be lit because everybody just say you from New York, right?
Yeah.
They gonna show you mad love.
I gotta get my accent together. New York. Like New York.
Yeah, you might stick out like a sore thumb. When you from Houston or from the South, they like,
nah, straight
where
up.
you from?
Yeah, they already know what's up. They already know what's up. I have to
Just say you a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, baby. I'm fuck around, get a Knicks jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
Yeah. Hey, I mess with New York, bro.
Yeah, I always love New York. I just came back from New York like 2 days ago, and I was like, because last year was the longest I ever stayed away from New York.
Yeah.
it was almost a full year. But then September I went for New York Fashion Week, and New York Fashion Week was amazing. I'm like,
Yes,
yo,
sir.
I miss the energy. I need the energy actually. Houston could definitely make you a little bit more comfortable. I
Mhm.
stay in my bubble, so I'm not too comfortable. But there's an energy in New York that forces you,
It's different.
yeah, it forces you to speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I need that. And then I get in my bag, my me bag. I'm like,
Facts.
yeah, I need this recharge a lot more often than I think,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Like going home ain't nothing. Like it's like a recharge. Like when I go back
Mhm.
to Michigan, I'm from Grand Rapids. Like same place Floyd Mayweather from.
Yeah. I love Floyd Mayweather. He's
Yeah.
in the top 5 people too.
Yeah, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like the reason why people so cold in Michigan at sports, bro, is because they didn't got nothing else to do. Like
Yeah.
they snowed up, so they working out. They in the gym every single day. There's nothing to do but go work out and go hoop or work on your craft, what you good at.
Yeah.
When I go back, bro, it's like home. I
You a
love it.
hooper? You ball?
I ball, bro. Yeah. I'm more of a football player.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I do look, I'm cold at everything, bro. I'm a Capricorn. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I ain't trying to brag y'all, but I ain't
Yeah. We gotta pay some ball. I'm
bro,
in
we
with
had a bar,
yeah, I'm with
bro.
that.
Yeah. Bro. Yes, bro. We
Yeah.
gonna ball. I'm with
Say
that.
no
So
more.
you be hooping, huh?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah. That's what's up. All right.
Yeah.
You be getting into leagues?
So I haven't. So I'm so locked in. Like I don't want to split my
I
time.
got you.
I tried. I
Yeah.
did a little church league, and then I ended up hurting myself.
Mhm.
And then I had to hire somebody else to hold the camera for me. I was just like, it's not
That was
worth it
smart.
doing that. Yeah.
You
I,
delegating authority.
I pulled up in crutches, bro. It still pulled up to the shoot,
Yeah.
but directing the shooter, like, yeah,
Right.
go
Do
get
that.
it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I want to play ball more consistently, but safely. Like
Got you.
I don't got time to be injured.
Right. Yeah, you speaking some facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we gotta protect ourselves,
We
bro.
have
Especially,
to.
because we're aging. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we still young, but you start aging, bro.
It's a little different.
it's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got ASAP Rocky, Rihanna. Who next after that?
Y'all check out my page. Y'all tell me, because I
Cardi
get
B.
this question. Oh, yeah, Cardi B. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Cardi
A
B.
lot of artists.
Who else?
I think we got enough. You got a whole package full, bro. You got some big.
I need to do better at that though, because
Yeah.
I get asked that question. I'm like blank, and I don't know why.
Because it's like it ain't nothing. Like you've been working with so many people, you know.
And I don't want to say it like that, but I legitimately be forgetting. Like I legitimately don't remember all the time
Mhm.
until there's a story I gotta tell, or like if somebody bring up a name, like, oh yeah, I met that person and I did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's too many
Stories. I can't wait for that because I got some stuff I want
Yeah.
to ask about some stories, bro.
Yeah.
Let me get these serious questions out the way because this is Conversations of the Conscious podcast. I want y'all to know we on the business side of things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I know people are inspired by you, bro. They be like, man, how does he do this? You just gave them a whole bunch of tools already. I even learned from you, bro.
That's
Just
love.
now. You know what I'm saying? So I know somebody gonna be able to watch this podcast and learn something.
For sure.
If you're trying to get into cinema, videography, or whatever, you're trying to open up a studio, whatever. So,
Absolutely.
let's talk about this, bro. How do you handle slow seasons or difficult clients?
Slow seasons don't exist.
Okay, cool.
You just gotta work.
You just gotta work. Okay.
Yeah, slow seasons don't exist. You just gotta work. Difficult clients. I think I'm still learning about difficult clients, but I'm also not afraid to fire clients
Mhm.
because I love what I do so much that I'm not willing to again compromise my character or compromise anything just to deal with somebody because they're paying me. Like I'm in control of this situation here, and I thoroughly do love what I do.
Mhm.
And so, if you come into my environment and cause struggles in it, or you cause difficulty for no reason, I'm not talking about like you know deadlines or something like that. I'm talking about like just difficulty for no reason.
Mhm.
I'm very much willing to be like, I'm okay. I don't need to do this. That's
Mhm.
kind of how I deal with it right now.
That's
And
cool.
I don't have too many difficult clients at this point. Right now, I'm kind of crossing over into that part of my career to where people respect the work enough to be like they really want to work with you, and so they're willing to not just follow rules and guidelines, but they're kind of like, I'm gonna let you do what you do, but
Mhm.
this is what I envision, and I'm kind of letting you have control and creative control of what the vision is and stuff like that. So I don't run into too much difficulty too much. Definitely will come up to play in the future, but right now not too much.
That's what's up. I like that. Fire your client because sometimes you can't work with everybody. All money, not good money. Basically, in that
No,
shit.
not at all. All money is not good money.
I love that. So let's talk about this, bro. What's the biggest lesson that you learned as an entrepreneur?
Someone else is working harder than you.
Mhm.
Someone else is working harder than you. You got to be okay with where you're at, being able to take risks for the season and the position that you're in. You have to be aware of where you are in your career. I can't be expecting certain things that I haven't worked for by looking at somebody else at where they're at, or just being ungrateful for where I'm at. Like, you have to be aware of where you are and be able to take the risk you need to take during that season. Yeah, all money and good money.
Right.
All your friends ain't your friends. Some of them want to
That's
use
deep.
you for your craft, and so they're willing to buddy you up and do all this extra stuff.
They'll go that far.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Dang, that's deep. See, that's deep, bro.
Yeah, especially if you're a content creator and they like, oh, he could do this and this and this, and so they use you when they need to use you, or like, just know you're being used.
Yeah, in a nutshell, you got to just be cognizant of that. So you had a friend like that before, bro, that tried to come around you and use you, and they seem super solid.
Yeah, for sure.
You've
for
had that
sure.
happen?
Yeah, only one time. I haven't had too many encounters with it, which I think is a testament to like just character overall. You attract who you are. And
Facts.
so I don't really run into many snakes all the time. Maybe I'm not aware of them right now, but definitely where this person, you know, we were building a relationship, but that person would only contact me or befriend me or hang out with me or talk to me anytime they just wanted to get something down the line. So they're
Facts.
tallying up. Actually twice. I wouldn't say once, twice. Another videographer, he is like, that's a whole long story, but yeah, I've definitely ran into them before.
That's what's up. Okay. All right, Slick. I want to do this. This is my first time ever doing this on the Conversations of the Conscious.
A word?
Yeah, it's gonna be my first one. I'm trying something new, bro.
Okay.
Fuck it. 5 rapid questions, okay? And after this, I'm gonna ask you a deep ass question.
Okay.
All right. Favorite camera?
Sony FX3.
Sony FX3. Okay. Favorite city to shoot in?
New York.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve with clients?
Biggest pet peeve. And they don't post the work.
Yeah, you did something and posted. Okay.
Yeah.
One person you would love to film or shoot?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. What her?
She's amazing. She is like the creator's dream. She's mastered one thing, but she's super multifaceted, and she's so inspirational to me. I met her once. I did exactly what I thought I would do, which is like run up on her and be like, "Hey, I'm from New York. I live in Houston. I want to shoot you wherever in the world." And she was like, "Oh yeah." You know, just planted that seed. But yeah,
That's
Tiana
what's up.
Taylor.
That's what's up. And she fine. Hey,
Facts.
is she in a relationship?
I think so. Yeah.
Tiana? Okay, my bad. Let's get back on track. All right, bro. One piece of advice for creators.
No one is like you.
Okay.
No one is like you.
So-
You do what you do best and stay doing what you do best.
Yeah.
Don't try to switch up because you see somebody else doing this or doing something similar to what you do, and they're doing it a certain way. What's good for them might be not good for you.
Yeah.
So stick to your uniqueness, and like no one is like you.
Basically, just be yourself for real.
100%.
100%. That's why you were saying earlier, you're not jeopardizing your character or anything about you for nobody. You're going to just be yourself.
100%.
I got you, bro. Now look, so if everything you've built disappeared tomorrow, Slick, what part of SlickCinema could never be taken away?
Work ethic.
That's how you got to where you was at.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's that song? What's that song? Rick Ross, Meek Mill. They gonna love me for my ambition.
Oh, Ambition.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's what Dream, is that Dream Chasers? No, that's not Dream Chasers.
it was Dream Chasers,
That
wasn't
was
it?
Dream
Yeah,
Chasers?
it was. It was.
Yeah.
Wale. When they
Yeah.
had Dream Chasers, Wale, Rick Ross, you know that ambition though. Yeah, when that song came out though, that word really mean a lot. Like ambition, take ambition to be an entrepreneur
100,000%. And Vision.
and vision. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, bro. So, no, I got some other stuff I want to ask you.
Mhm.
So, what version of yourself had to die for SlickCinema to be born, bro?
Shoot, laziness.
Mhm.
Um, the part of me that thought I knew everything.
Word.
Um, yeah, those would be the main two for me, for sure.
That's
Laziness
cool.
and thinking I know everything. Like I'm willing to
That's
learn,
big.
yeah, anything, anywhere from anybody. Everything is your library to help you be better at your craft.
That's big, bro.
Mm.
All right, here's that question I was telling you about. Okay.
The deep one?
Yeah. Here you
Okay.
go, bro.
I'm killing.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Here, let me do it too. Matter of fact, let's toast, bro, to melanated men success, bro, in entrepreneurship
Yes,
and
sir.
family. Okay. You good?
That's
Do you?
some good orange juice right there.
Right.
Fire. That's fresh orange juice.
It's freshly squeezed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in Illuminati?
Believe in it?
Well, do you think it's real?
Yeah,
Let me say that. So you think the Illuminati real?
for
Okay.
sure.
Have you ever, being where you've been at in life, witnessed or heard somebody talking about it that's been in? Do you know anybody in Illuminati?
I don't know if I probably do know some people in Illuminati, but I don't know. They haven't outright said anything about it. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I've definitely heard some conversation about it that made me question some things. Like, interesting. That made me think. Well, this.
Because
Yeah.
you've been around celebrities now,
Yeah.
and a lot of people on the internet right now talking like, "Hey, this person Illuminati, that person Illuminati, Illuminati,
Yeah.
Illuminati," everywhere, bro.
Yes.
And
It's a
then
lot of speculation.
a lot of speculations. So
Mhm.
when you there and you behind the scenes,
Mhm.
because you do the cinema,
Yeah.
you behind the scenes, what have you saw, bro?
I
I need to
mean,
see.
I haven't seen nothing crazy like that. Like, who I was gonna actually bring up just remind me of a famous person I've worked with is Neo. Neo is a really open and cool person too. But
Okay,
then
yeah, yeah.
someone around him, I wouldn't say him, someone around him just brought up Illuminati. And I was kind of like, what was that about? Never got to question it again.
Mm.
But like I was very stunned that it was even brought up. I was like, wait, what was that about? But I'm sure, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's real. I think it's around. I haven't seen anything crazy. Um, of course, when you have some type of guidance, either from the Holy Spirit or just knowledge overall, there are definitely some things that is like that don't make sense, or
Right.
like, why is that here? Or like there you can see between the lines of them switching sides of, like, in front of certain people they're this spiritual religious person, and on the other side is completely different. It's like, so what's that about? um those are probably the craziest things, but I don't think the craziest things like what people talk about as a conspiracy. I haven't seen anything. Thank God I haven't seen any of those things yet.
That's deep. That's deep. I ain't gonna lie. I seen something before.
Really? What you seen?
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, bro. I've seen some crazy stuff, bro. One time I went to a party. It was a celebrity party. I ain't gonna say no names, but I didn't see some ritual stuff, bro. Like where they, I don't know if it's a ritual. I don't know. It looked like one to me, but they was literally like in a circle, bro, and they was talking about something, talking about doing something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to get too deep in it, but it wasn't good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good. It wasn't so. It wasn't something like. It was about something about doing something to a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I had to step away.
Wicked.
Yeah, it was like wicked, bro.
Real
Yeah,
wicked.
I had to step away, bro, because when you get in circles, you start talking about people and stuff like that, and you basically like summoning, or you're chanting, are like, to me, it's like kind of like witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
talking about people and it's not good. That means y'all coming together and y'all want something bad to happen to this person. And at that
Facts.
point, y'all are manifesting, evil in this person. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, they signing contracts and stuff like that for money.
Mm.
So it was a party. It was a long time ago. It was a what kind of party was it? I had walked in there. I was went to the bathroom and Wale was there.
Mm.
I was pissing. He came right next to me. He started pissing. It was a party, bro. It was a big party, bro. And I
Mhm.
just got behind the scenes action on it. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to get put in a place. I ain't never been before. So
Mhm. Mhm. Gotta be
yeah,
careful, man.
yeah. I will go a little deeper into it, but
Maybe off camera.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be another time for that. Yeah, I'm gonna get deeper to that story another time.
for sure.
But yeah, bro. They like some known people too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, so me, I respect women. I don't care what you are. I don't care if uh you're a nun, you're a nurse, you're a prostitute, you're a stripper, whatever. I got respect for every single woman because we on this planet living together, bro. And you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? We gotta all grow from whatever we going through, whatever we doing. We gotta grow, and we trying to come from our lower selves to our selves and stuff like that.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah, bro. That's why I asked you because people talk about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
for
they
sure.
really be out here selling their souls from what I see. You know what I'm saying? For
Mhm.
money.
I mean, there's a lot of different ways to sell your soul. It's not just like, oh, let me sign this paper, or let me, put blood on it, or let me kill a goat or something like that. Like,
Right.
nah, it can be just by the decisions you make daily, either taking you further and further away from God, or just making decisions that bring other people further and further away from God. So
Mm,
that's pretty much selling your soul, and selling a lot of others at the same time too.
that's deep. That's deep.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. You hit the nail on that one.
Mm.
It's true. It's multiple ways.
A
It's
lot
not
of
all the
different
way, not
ways.
necessarily money.
Hmm.
I get it. You religious or are you spiritual?
Um,
That's deep right there.
Religious and spiritual. I grew up religious. I wouldn't say I'm spiritual in the definition that people use now in the new age of spiritualism.
I got you.
Um, but I do understand who God is, who Jesus Christ is. I do understand that He died for me. I do understand that my life is supposed to be laid down for Him because He laid down His for mine.
Mhm.
Um, I have that understanding, not this other stuff.
I got you.
you know,
I got you. I understand.
mhm,
Yeah, it's because it's a lot of other stuff going
a
on,
lot of
man.
other stuff.
I got you. So you what's your book? Bible?
The Bible,
King James Version?
correct.
Okay. I love that book. That book is amazing. Um, when I read it, what I got from that book, man, is it's so many different tools that we can use in our life to help us get there, especially Revelations and Deuteronomy. What's another book?
Proverb.
Proverbs. I love Proverbs. It help you with women, you know,
Mhm.
and a lot of Proverbs help you with women, but a lot of it too, I got business out of it.
Yeah,
They talk about a lot about taxes in the Bible. They talk
yeah,
about bonds. They talk about bondage. It's all ties into what we're going through today currently,
for sure,
what the government got going on.
for
I
sure,
think that I believe that they got their whole system from the Bible. Everything that they do, it comes from the Bible, and they just twist it in their own way, use it in their own way.
for sure.
Same thing how they used it during slavery times. They used that
Mhm.
book. Hey, you better do what this book said. They twisted the words and stuff, but
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
used as a tool. It can be used for good or evil.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm. Depends on who's holding the tool.
exactly, bro. Exactly.
Mhm.
All right, man. I guess we can get up out of that. Man. We get
Yeah.
about the religious phase, man. All right, bro. All right. So, all right, slick, man. So, um, what's one of the hardest truth about success that most people aren't ready to hear?
One of the hardest things about success that people aren't ready to hear.
Because
Um,
some people want to be successful. Like they probably want to be where you at. Because, like I said, you've done some amazing things. Coming from me, great work, great, amazing work. Some people want to be there. They
mhm.
don't know what it takes. So I want to know what's the hard truth about success that they're not ready to hear. They got to hear this. Y'all need to hear exactly if you want to be anywhere close with SlickCinema because he's rising and he already got a strong foundation. You need to hear this one right here.
Yesterday don't matter. Your successes yesterday does not matter.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold.
you gotta do it again.
Right.
You have to continue to like, I mean, it happens more often now than ever before. It's like, kind of like,
Mhm.
you meet people or run into people and they're like, oh my God, you're da 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 da, you done da 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 da. And they're so proud. It's like, I try not to let it get to my head or make me skew my perception of where it is I am,
Mhm.
because I am very aware of where I am and what I need to do to get to the next level. But knowing that, I mean, yeah, those videos are amazing. My work is amazing, cool. But I still got to do it again. I still got
Gotcha.
to go home and edit. I still got bills to pay.
Mhm.
I still have to think of the next project. I still have to upgrade my skills. I still have to study. So, like, your successes yesterday doesn't matter. The job ain't done, basically.
Right.
Job ain't done.
Right. You
So
still
that's
got
what
more work to do.
still a lot of work to do, for sure.
So what's going on with the ladies, bro? I know you probably run into a lot of women doing what you
For
do.
sure.
I know it could be a distraction maybe sometimes. Like how does that work, bro? Can you
So, I've built a lot of discipline around it.
Mhm.
For the last probably creeping up on 2 years, I was celibate for like 2 years, and then
What?
yeah, I went crazy for like a little couple of weeks. But then that period of time where I was really, really locked in on not letting that distract me, I built discipline in knowing when I'm doing too much. Also being aware of what kind of women are around,
Mhm.
what kind of women I should be dealing with. Um, Nothing will get ahead of my purpose. Um, like, take everything that is being shown to you by the character very seriously.
Mhm.
So it's very controlled and minimal right now. Like,
Mm.
I could be wilding out. Like, it's very easy to wild out. Like I said,
I know you got opportunities like crazy, huh?
absolutely, like, a
I
lot,
want to know some more, bro. Like, I really want to know, like, has any woman ever tried you?
for sure.
Have they ever tried to, like, I ain't gonna lie, I almost have been like literally raped at a grown age by a woman. Like, she would not stop grabbing on me, bro. I
Mm,
ain't gonna go into the story. I don't want to make, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
it's been like that. And I didn't think that shit exists, but it do.
Hmm.
Women would literally say, hey, I'm taking this. Has that
Mm.
happened to you?
Hasn't happened for a while, but that definitely has happened. Of course. Well, first I should ask: was the person
Mm.
attractive?
She was, bro. And I let it happen because I'm just like, look, she looked good, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very respectful, towards women. So I was being respectful, and she just liked me so much, bro. She grabbed me. You feel me? I'm just like, hey, look, do what I got to do, and it was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely has happened in the past. Not too much now. I think. I think more so how I carry myself doesn't really give them the opportunity to do that now.
Mm.
But I've definitely run into some amazing women, and the temptation is there. But like, I really, really want to see what it is I do. I categorize it all as a distraction.
Got you.
I try to be very aware of what's distracting me, my phone,
Mhm.
women, food, whatever the case may be. And so I try to like, I don't go out, I don't go to the club, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So there's a lot of things that
So you don't drink or smoke.
no,
So you don't have you have a vice at all?
I guess work would be a vice.
A vice, okay.
Or yeah, I don't sugar.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be
You
my
like
vice.
sweets?
Yeah, I do like
Okay.
sweets. Yeah,
Okay.
sweets is a current issue that I'm trying to battle.
Okay.
Trying to introduce more fruits and stuff now.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shit, got some oranges. I'm glad we was able to get that on board.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I just, because I'm curious about that. You said you went celibate. I did too, bro. I went celibate for 2 years at one
Mm,
point in my time, and I went vegan at one point in
mm.
my time, man.
Or abstinent. Let me say that, not celibate, abstinent. Because celibacy is because like, you never did it, or you did it because of religious reasons. Abstinent is because
You abstain.
you abstain for a period of time. Yeah.
You're right.
Mhm,
You're right. I'm sitting here talking about celibate,
mhm.
abstinence.
Yeah,
You're right.
abstinence. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it feel amazing, bro. Like I got super connected to
absolutely.
God, purged myself, um, and it's a good because like your energy is so vibrant, bro. And that's when everybody want to come after you.
Mm,
All the women coming because they know, bro. It's like
mhm.
very spiritual. Energy is real. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So we out here battling as men with all these vices. People, like you said, they smoking, they drinking. Some people is gluttony, some people is, you know, sex and stuff. And we battle with all this while trying to stay focused on our
Mhm,
craft. And
mhm.
us as men, gotta stay focused on our
Yep.
craft and don't let um these you know, these vices take over you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these things are placed there specifically to deter you from your full potential and the purpose that you have out here. Because whatever you do, whatever the people behind the camera do, whatever I do,
Mhm.
we can't see it sometimes, but we really affect people in a very impactful way. And you would much rather be able to make the best impact possible, and these distractions stop you from doing that. Just
Right.
point blank, period.
And it's crazy because when we driving, it's a distraction everywhere. You got Popeyes right here, McDonald's, you got the smoke shop, and you got the liquor store, and then you got a strip club. And then you keep going, and you got McDonald's some more, and then
Mm-hmm.
it start all the way over again.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep, right?
Mm-hmm. A hundred thousand
And we got to
percent.
go through that for like what 65, 70 years. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yes, we gotta build our disciplines and our
yeah.
habits extreme. Like right now,
Mhm.
I'm 30. So between now and 40, like I'm really,
Locked in.
yeah, I gotta get all of my habits like down pack.
Mhm.
Mm.
I agree with you. You ever feel short sometimes, man? Like you stopped the habit and then
Absolutely.
picked it back up. Yeah.
For
So
sure.
you would say that, you know, you're gonna make mistakes and then you're gonna fall sometimes, but just pick yourself back up.
100,000%.
I got you, bro. I got you. I love it. I want to close out with something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this conversation we had, I learned a lot. I know the audience is gonna learn a lot. You know, I appreciate you for coming on here,
That's
bro. Like
love.
as soon as I met you,
Appreciate it.
bro, it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like your style, bro. You fresh. You know what I'm saying? The style there, bro. Um, the work speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? So SlickCinema, I wanted to ask you before we get off of here, man.
Mhm.
If your younger self was sitting across from you today, what would you tell him?
Hmm. Write that vision down. Yeah, I'm living what I wrote 10 years ago.
Mm,
Write that vision down. Like that's one of the most important things you could do.
mm,
Um, if I didn't do that at 20 years old,
hmm.
21, 22, 24 years old, if I didn't write those things down, I wouldn't be nowhere close to where I'm at now. Like
Okay.
I moved recently in January and I found the book that I wrote it all in.
Mm,
And I was reading and I was like, whoa,
yeah.
I'm literally doing that right now. So
That's
write
what's
it
up.
down, write it down, write it down.
That's what's up. So really, you wouldn't change nothing. Really, you just
I'm updating it now. Of
okay.
course, like you build the vision that you are aware of
Mhm.
during that time, and I'm aware of way more. So I know I can build it way more. So now
I
I
got you.
write down much different things. It's not
Mhm.
just like, oh, I want to live here and drive this. And no, it's much bigger vision now. So yeah, write it down. Write
Thanks,
it down.
man. That's what's up, man. All right, y'all. We got Slick Cinema here. It's Conversations of the Conscious podcast, man. It was a pleasure having you on, bro. Getting to know you better, talking to our audience, getting to know you better, bro. And I appreciate you for following through, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Man, until next time, Slick.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
In there